Michael was my best friend for a long time. And I said, I said, I love Michael like a brother. I remember the show very, very well. So I'm sitting there and I was saying, we were talking about the job he was doing. I said, Michael, I love him like a brother, but he's never going to be successful as a general manager as long as he's hired only his friends. And when you're famous, the number one thing you got to do is surround yourself with people who hold you accountable. But when you're Michael Jordan or Charles Barkley or any famous person, okay, so most of the time, most of the people on your payroll, they're flying around in your private jet. You're buying all the drinks. You're buying all the dinners. So nobody's ever going to tell you no, ever. So you have to surround yourself with people like, no, man, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you've had too much to drink. Maybe you these are things that happen to me. A guy says, my bodyguard says, hey, let's go. I said, where are we going? He says, you've gambled enough tonight. You're losing. It's not going to change. Or he'll say, hey, you've had too much to drink. Let's go. And I'm like, okay, you're right. You have to empower your friends to have that type of power. And so to get back to the point with Michael, he was only hiring friends. And listen, I like Rod. So I lost one time and I'm playing for the Rockets. And Michael calls me about 3, 4 in the morning. He said, what you doing? I said, nothing. Sitting here sucking. We lost last night. He said, I'll pick you up in 4 hours. I said, what? He says, I'm coming to get you. We're going to go play some golf. The season's over. You need to get away. And in 4 hours, he picked me up at the private airport right by my house on his private jet. And I get on there, and Darryl Walker's on there, and he said something that I'll never forget. He says, we can't mess this up. And so to get back to my original point, like I said on the air, I didn't think Michael was going to react like that. I want to be honest with you. And I said, he's never going to be successful as long as he just hired his kiss-ass friends and who going to always agree with him.